One of the things that is trying, at least people like Tucker Carlson are trying to do right now, is put a face on Ukraine that is unpalatable to the grassroots conservatives. Last night, he said that you, Alexander Vindman, Colonel Vindman, he's saying to the audience, you believe you have a moral obligation to defend your homeland, and added your job is to take up arms in defense of Alexander Vindman's home country, or else you're evil. He is basically making you the face of Ukraine. And it feels like he's looking for a way to make Ukraine the other, make Ukraine the enemy. And the best way for him to do that is by making you the face of the country's struggles, because you spoke out against President Trump.
I'm going to say something strange here. I 100% agree with Tucker Carlson. I am 100% interested in defending my homeland. I'm not saying that rhetorically. For 21 and a half years, I served in the U.S. Army. I served in combat. I served in some of the most challenging locations in the world. I put my career on the line to defend this country and defend its interests. So he is right. I am all in on defending this country. The problem is that I have to defend it against guys like him, guys like Mike Pompeo, and guys like Donald Trump that care less about this country. They are the ones that are putting this country into jeopardy. They're the ones that are sowing discord in this country. And I'm using my voice to denounce them, to draw attention to their failings, and to draw attention to how they are harming this country, because that's exactly what they're doing. And they will own this. When blood starts to flow as a result of them cheerleading for Vladimir Putin, they will own this. And this is probably going to be their undoing.
I want to call everyone's attention to some remarks that Ukrainian President Zelensky made just a few hours ago, speaking directly to the people, if you will, and especially the Russian people. I'm going to play part of what he said without translation. And for those that don't know, Colonel Vindman, you were born in the former Soviet Union in what is now Ukraine. And maybe you can do a little translation and explain what his message is to our audience. Take a listen.
Если руководство России не хочет ради мира садиться за стол с нами, возможно, оно сядет за стол с вами. Хотят ли русские войны? Я очень хотел бы ответить на этот вопрос, но ответ зависит только от вас, граждане Российской Федерации. Дякую за увагу.
What's he saying, Colonel Vindman?
Those are some very powerful words. The first part of that, the first minute of that was in Ukrainian. The rest of the 9 minutes, we're talking to the Russian population, where Zelensky's a household name. He's a household face. He was a very popular comic before he became the head of the president of Ukraine. And in these remarks, he's basically saying, if President Putin could sit down with us and talk with us, but he doesn't want to. So he needs to sit down and talk to his own people and justify what he's doing. And then he asks rhetorically, does Russia want war? It's actually kind of a famous line out of a prominent poet, and it's actually supposed to kind of be a personal reference, because Russia has been involved in some very costly wars, and he's leaving it in the hands of the Russian people. He knows that they're not going to see this speech. He says so, but he's leaving it in the hands of the Russian people that will get access to it from the internet, to see if they want to avoid this major confrontation, the loss of Ukrainian and Russian lives, and he's calling on the Russian people to do something.